Hi, welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for June 28, 2024, featuring the summertime Milky Way. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 5:18 a.m. Central Daylight Time followed by sunset at 8:30 p.m. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky. An hour before sunrise, the slightly gibbous moon, 56% illuminated, is less than halfway up in the southeastern sky. The last quarter phase occurs later today at 4:53 p.m. Central Time when the moon is below the horizon in the Americas. This morning Saturn is nearly 11 degrees to the moon's right. The ringed wonder is slowing its eastward motion to begin to retrograde in 2 mornings. This is an illusion that occurs when our planet overtakes and passes between an outer planet and the Sun. Jupiter and Mars are farther eastward. At this hour, the Jovian giant is nearly 10 degrees above the east-northeast horizon. It is moving eastward in front of Taurus, but most of the stars are too low in the sky for easy visibility and the moon is still bright enough to wash out the dimmer stars. Mars, moving eastward in front of Aries, is over 20 degrees up in the east and less than 25 degrees to Jupiter's upper right. The red planet closes in on Jupiter, noticeably reducing the distance each morning. The Jupiter-Mars conjunction occurs August 14th. In the evening sky. No bright planets are visible in the sky after nightfall. Venus is still in bright twilight, setting only 30 minutes after the Sun. Mercury aficionados can attempt to see the speedy planet through a binocular in the west-northwest. It is bright, but at 45 minutes after sunset, it is less than 4 degrees above the horizon. During the next 2 weeks, the planet gains another 15 minutes of setting time, but it dims as it emerges from brighter twilight. Perhaps the best night to see the elusive world is the evening of July 7th, when the thin crescent moon is 3.0 degrees above Mercury, although this pair is visible in brighter twilight. A binocular is needed to see this event. Without bright planets to view on this summer evening, look for the Milky Way. This view is available each night until the moon brightens in the western sky during the second week of July. At the end of evening twilight and in a location away from urban and suburban lights, look for Rosy Antares, the Scorpion's heart, about 20 degrees up in the southern sky. To the east of Antares and as eyes adapt to the darkness, a faint light is visible near the southern horizon and extending along a diagonal line toward the northeast. This is the Milky Way. Depending on the location's darkness and the clarity of the sky, the glow seems to split from dark dust in the way of the crowds of stars and glowing gas clouds. The Scorpion's tail can be seen curving along the horizon and then upward ending at 2 stars. Sagittarius Teapot is immersed in the Milky Way's wonder. There is much to see with the unaided eye as well as through a binocular. Begin with 2 gas clouds, catalogued as Messier 8 and Messier 20. The Milk Dipper, a name for the pot's handle, east side of the lid, and another star above, points at the Sagittarius star cloud that is full of celestial wonderment. The Milky Way's center is to the upper right of the teapot's spout, but it is not visible because stars, nebulae, and dust clouds crowd the view. Several radio telescopes that simultaneously collect data from this region have published a colorized radio map showing the galactic center's black hole. Radio waves travel through the crowds between the solar system and the Milky Way's core. As the July's waxing moon's phase reaches a thicker evening crescent, the faint visual whispers are overwhelmed by the moonlight. The window to see the Milky Way after sunset opens again about July 25th and ends around August 10th when the waxing moon re-enters the evening sky on a new lunation. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.